in all, we'll start with gold because it's an excellent trade. It was absolutely amazing. Really, really happy. All the analysis that we put into it panned out perfectly, and we were basically saying it was like a bull trap, and it wanted to get longs, and what it did definitely did do the job. They see how they've gone long here, and then they went long again. So it attracted those bulls, which is what it needed to do in order to fall, and it is falling, as you can see. So this was probably one of the best trades we've ever had in the QDB service. So I'm really happy because we put a lot of analysis into it, and also it panned out. And we used logic as well, knowing that the retail guys shouldn't be profiting, and so they got punished, and that was pretty sound logic. So the bulls break even, they're now undergoing losses, which is normal, and the bears break even is miles away, 1830. So looking for a longer term look, you could look to get to the break even of the bears. That's like $70 away. But so yeah, that's great. So our average bull line is going to act as a resistance now, because I'd be very surprised to let them have the price reward them. It has to punish the bulls, and it has to punish the bears. So this was a near perfect trade because we put all that analysis into it and the logic as well. And it just goes to show how the sentiment is probably the most powerful analysis you can do, because it uses logic, and the contrarian logic is very, very powerful. Do note that we're probably taking out some stops, so be careful. There was one at 1910, yesterday's Patreon video. It was saying there was a stop loss cluster here, so be careful. It might just want to take stops out. Like I say, probably one of the best trades we've ever done in years, so I'm really happy. So that's that. S&P, well, they went long, so you know we can create a box here. So 4055 resistance. The fact that they bought there, you know, they bought the top. It's probably not the greatest idea, but they're probably thinking, you know, maybe it's okay. But what's happening is that they're holding on to that bias. They might short it. That's the worry. If they do, then you know we'll break that box and we'll go up, and we'll break 4055. Okay, so eye on that. So get a copy of the train station, and likewise they're probably going to sell it because there's lots of bearish news out there, and we've got FOMC tomorrow, so it's going to create quite a lot of worry, especially if we fall today. They're going to be really panicky for tomorrow, so they're probably going to short if we go like really bearish today. So they might want to just contain this, and no one really wants to see the indices fall either, but we have to be careful when the retail guys are long, when they go long, because we've got the yield curve, and it's very inverted and horrible. I'll come to the dashboard. This is actually a recession warning here. This needs fixing. So if the retail guys do swap bias and they go long, it's not going to look very good, because this is indicating risk off. And when the dumb money are going to go long, it's going to just add fuel to that fire. So we have to be careful when the retail guys go long, because really fundamentally we should be puking. We should be actually be falling quite heavily in order for this to get fixed. So be careful if they're going long. Okay, DAX just horrible, just choppy as hell. Big punishment zone up here, and they're going long, so we should fall. And we should really be breaking. We shouldn't be wicking like this. We should be falling. But that's just one of those things. 15037. We should be below because they're going long. Okay, and that's that. So gold's absolutely fantastic. Best trade of the year, and probably last 2 years maybe, because of all that analysis that we put into it, and we've had so much patience waiting for it to pan out. And that's that. So I'll do a Patreon video now so we can look at the stop loss clusters, and I do think we've probably hunted quite a lot of stops and quite a lot of liquidity on this move, so we could bounce potentially. And don't forget, they will want to sell it when we're below 1900, because they love the round numbers. Right, so expect a break of 1900, and then they'll really go nuts, and then they'll short it. And of course, by selling it, it should act as a support. So awesome if you took the trade. I think a couple of you did. It'd be nice if you all did, and then we could all profit together, and hopefully you can get time to watch the videos that I make on a daily basis as well. So let's see how this pans out, and have a good day.